Everyone, number one Marmaduke fan here. Rotate device. What? What? Okay, I am not going to be live streaming on this phone. This is just an announcement to explain what the heck I'm about to do. So I've announced this on Twitter, but this is also for my YouTube subscribers. I have a weird job where I get Mondays and Tuesdays off, and serendipitously, this happens to be like the last push for the Jawbreakers Indiegogo campaign. So I am going to be doing hey, Robert Manning, it's going great. Sweet, I've never done this before. Okay, so I'm going to be doing a unofficial hashtag Jawbreakers Draw Till You Drop Marathon Spectacular. I think I'm going to use my laptop webcam for the actual drawathon. And let me think. Thanks for the packet. You're welcome, Robert Manning. Okay, so I guess while I'm here, one of my packages got returned to sender. I think I just messed up the address. So my boy Eric, I actually forgot to send you your drawing of Boba Fett that you requested because I left it on my scanner, and then yours was the one that happened to get bounced back. So I'm going to reuse that envelope, correct the address, and then hopefully get this Boba Fett sent to you. And then I think I will be all caught up on all the old comics and drawings that I promised to people. And I like to scan these before I send them off so that I just have reference to them for later, and so I can show you your drawing as it's on its way. So that was kind of like the channel upkeep thing. I want to explain how the requests are going to work, because my original idea was I'm just going to draw the Jawbreakers characters and put a link to the Indiegogo in the description. But as I thought about it, I really want to sweeten the deal, and I want to make this at least a 2-day super drawing marathon spectacular. Draw to you drop. I want to draw until either YouTube says I can't go live anymore until I'm physically incapable of drawing, and then I'll switch to my non-dominant hand and draw left-handed until I can't draw with that either. But during day one, which is going to start as soon as I can get my supplies together, I'm going to draw Jawbreakers characters. After I finish drawing the first Jawbreaker character, I'm probably going to draw a few requests and then go until I'm tired and then take a break. And then day two, I'm going to come back, and that's going to be the drawing request for Jawbreakers backers spectacular. Now, it's unofficial. I am not affiliated with our boy Zach or Ethan Van Sciver or John Malin in any way. This is just me as a fan. Let me think. Drawing as much as I can just to kind of get the word out and give it its last push. Robert Manning asked, what else can you draw? Well, that's the joy of this marathon, is I am going to be drawing a serious attempt at Jawbreakers characters. I'm going to really be putting my best effort into this, but there's also going to be this sort of like freestyle vibe to it, where if you want something goofy, like Uncle EVS sitting in under Pantaclaw's lap, or John Malin as Pepe the Frog fighting off the fake news Bleeding Cool, we could do anything within reason, anything that won't get me banned off of YouTube. I will draw for people, but I can only promise to draw until I am out of time. So it's going to be important for you, if you really want a drawing, to get your requests in early, or if you are do you have a favorite Jawbreakers character? I think my favorite is Cuffs, and I'm actually going to be focusing on Cuffs just because I read Jenny Tartakovsky's Cage ! Where he really emphasized the blaxploitation aspect of the character. So I'm going to be doing like a kind of blaxploitation style take on Cuffs. And the thing is, this is going to be really freestyle. This is going to be really lo-fi. Percentage of Jawbreakers characters drawings versus requests is going to depend on how many requests I get. Can you draw the Flash or any Marvel characters? Yes. So Robert Manning, if you want me to draw the Flash, you would be like the first come, first serve in the pile. Have you submitted anything for the 5 pan pages that will be in Lost Souls? Not yet, and I don't care if this gets, I mean, it'd be really nice if anything I draw gets in the fan pages. I'm going to be shooting for ready for prime time in the Jawbreakers drawing, but the requests are just going to be quick sketches, because the idea is, these are going to be like, what would you call them? Gestural sketches, which are kind of like the most immediate style of drawing. Okay, Robert Manning, I would definitely love a Flash. So Robert Manning is first in the line. And Robert Manning, I think you are a Jawbreakers backer. Preferably, this is going to be completely honor system, preferably drawing requests are for Jawbreakers backers. Now, what happens if theoretically all 9,000 or 3,000 Jawbreakers backers ask me for a drawing? I have to clarify this because this is important. I am only promising to draw as much as I can before I run out of time. So if I get like 3,000 requests, I'm only promising to complete as many of the requests as I can during the marathon. Oh my gosh. I am not going to use this phone. Don't worry. I am not going to use this phone for the actual marathon. Now it's out of focus and I don't know what's wrong. So if you want your name at the top of the pile, A, get in early, or B, either become a backer or up your backing. So if you were a 25 backer and you go up to a $50 backing and you say, hey, I updated, I increased my amount from the 25 tier to the 50 tier, you are on the top of the list. If you were not a backer before and you become a backer, you are on top of the list. If you've been a backer for a while and you're a $50 tier backer, you're on top of the list. So the first one's going to be really kind of crazy lo-fi. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this, but we're going to try it. We're going to, just like Deku in Boku no Hero Academia, I'm going to do the best I can for now on day one. And then after I'm done with day one, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to see what the requests were, see if I missed any requests, check my Twitter, check my, don't email me, tweet me if you want to make absolutely sure that I see your request. But then I'm going to take, after day one ends, I'm going to take a look at all the requests I got, get the new backers and the $50 backers, put those at the top of the pile. And then day two will start with any backers I missed. Now, if I get like 3 or 5 requests, then I'll probably be able to get it all done. How about Jordan Duke Peterson going up from 25 to 50 today? Greg has a mic. All right. So Greg has a mic. So I should write these down, my first 2 requests, before I forget. So I'm going to draw the flash for Rob, and I'm going to draw Jordan Duke Peterson for Greg has a mic. Okay, so those are at the top of the list. Now, the only problem I foresee is if I get like 3,000 requests, then what in theory would happen is I would finish these requests and then I would move down the list as many requests as I can until I am completely burned out or YouTube says I'm not allowed to make these any longer. So I really want to shoot for a 10-hour marathon. Gosh, I will not use this phone. Okay, that's the announcement. It is going to start almost immediately. It is going to start as soon as I can get all my drawing supplies together, get a comfy spot, get some tunes going or something. We're going to find something less flamboyant than Uncle EVS's Fabo or Italian opera, whatever he listens to. Maybe we'll listen to some Shakespeare or Charles Dickens or whatever. But the idea is I will not stop drawing until I'm out of paper, I'm out of YouTubes, or do Green Lantern. You're as good as Ethan. Oh, Mr. Neiman, that is some high praise, and I'm not gonna. I don't think it's falsely humble for me to say that I'm not at EVS's level yet. But when I get serious, more serious than this, I think I actually can do some pretty good academic drawing. So we've had a request, Green Lantern. All right, let's call it there. So the whole point of this was just going to be like a quick announcement saying, get ready, guys, because as soon as I get this set up, I'm going live and doing it. So 1, 2, 3 requests I saw. I'll check the chat and see if I missed anyone. And then I'm going to set up the table, set up my drawing supplies, and we're going as long as possible. If someone else has a live stream and I'm interrupting with yours, I'm sorry. I wasn't a canary for unranked Chevron. All right, so I will draw Jawbreakers first, and then these will be my cool down drawings after I finish my first Jawbreaker drawing. All right, we're gonna call it there. So I'm gonna go get set up, and then I'm gonna come back and be with you guys live, drawing until midnight, maybe. I'm #1 Marmaduke fan. I love you guys. Go support the Jawbreakers Indiegogo campaign if you have not already, and then we're gonna roll. Here I am, rocking like a hurricane. Da 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 da. Catch you later. How do I get out of this? Yes.